Hi, I'm Dr. Anna Marie, and thanks for joining us this week. We're here in Central Florida, right next door to the Ocala National Forest, and we're following the transformation of an energy-draining horse farm into an energy-efficient, eco-friendly, and ultimately healthy home. This week, we're insulating Terra Verde, not only for the energy savings, but to improve the home's indoor environment. Okay, we have Jason and Scott Sander from Tailored Foam here in Central Florida. Guys, thanks for helping us out on this green innovation project at Terra Verde. I mean, it's diamond in the rough, and as I said, there is no insulation in the exterior concrete wall.
That's pretty typical in older homes that have been constructed 70s, 80s, and even through the 90s.
This is your truck.
Correct.
It's actually kind of neat for,
It's on construction sites.
It's being used. It shouldn't be too neat because it's not being used, and it's being used every day. So.
And in these two big containers, I mean, there's liquid in there, and they all come together in these tubes, right?
Correct.
One of the tanks in here is the resin. The other tank is the foaming agent. We use compressed air to give the foam its volume. We mix the foaming agent with the compressed air, creates bubbles, millions of little bubbles. Then the glue is injected into the bubbles. So when the foam enters the wall, there's no expansion. It goes in under about 110 pounds of pressure, just ensuring that all the voids and cracks are filled. 110 pounds of pressure.
And it will find any little nook or cranny in the wall, and that's air infiltration, so that's a good thing that we're insulating.
On this project, we're using a product called Corefill 500.
Correct.
And it comes as a liquid. There's two big containers here, and it's pre-mixed.
Correct. Our product comes pre-mixed from Hickory, North Carolina. Tailored Chemical Products is our manufacturer, and we get it sent down via tanker to our shop and then pumped right into our truck site.
But there are other products out there. We chose, because I thought it was the best for our project here, we chose the Corefill, but there are some products out there, not bashing anything, but they're powdery.
Yeah, there are other products that are basically powder-based products where they have to mix the powder with water right here at the truck or on site, and we found that they're not as consistent as the pre-mixed product that we offer.
I like that. Pre-cooking.
It ensures the consistency.
I think this stuff is awesome though, because it looks like shaving cream. Cosmetically, I mean, this is all going to be stuccoed up eventually. This will harden, right? It's kind of soft right now.
Exactly. When it's installed, it weighs about 3 pounds per cubic foot. There's a lot of moisture in there. When it dries, within 48 hours, it'll be down to 1 pound per cubic foot. When we inject the foam, it goes in through a 7/8 inch hole. The foam works itself up to the bond beam, down to the footer, and then through all the web joints that connect the concrete block. A concrete block has got 2 cells.
Right.
So the foam flows in under that 110 psi pressure through all the little nooks and crannies. The installer knows when the cell has been filled when it comes out the hole next to the one that he's drilling.
Wow.
So that ensures the consistency through the wall.
And I love this stuff because it has a neat ingredient, boric acid. Now, we can't call this a pesticide product, but it does keep the creepy crawly things away, right?
That's correct. There's a trace amount of boric acid in the foaming agent, which is one part of the chemical composition of the Corefill 500. So it definitely aids in keeping the bugs out of your house. And
you're also saying that biodegradable?
It is. It's a nitrogen-based aminoplast foam. It's got a very high nitrogen compound, percentage-wise. Nitrogen is found in most fertilizers, so it's a very, very green product in that aspect.
Very green in a way, in the sense of, being biodegradable, insulation, keeping heat, humidity out, bugs out.
Exactly, and keeping the cool and comfort inside. In Florida here, about 50% of your electric bill is comprised of heating and cooling. We save roughly 30% of that 50%. So basically 15% can be saved per year off the electrical bill by the thermal insulation that it adds, as well as stopping the air infiltrating from the outside into the house.
Now, Corefill also, unlike some of the other insulating products out there, has a really neat, you're saying, can actually protect from fires.
Yes, the Corefill 500 is the only product foam insulation available that can give you a 4-hour fire rating on both an 8-inch and 12-inch block. And what that means, it's not necessarily prevalent in a lot of homes, but if you have a retail space that has a shared wall, townhome, something like that, a lot of times you're going to need a 4-hour fire rating. And when installed in a 2-hour rated block, we are the only foam that on 8-inch and 12-inch block can provide that fire rating.
We're on the front side of the house, and this roadway, this roadside, weekends, it's not too bad now, but on the weekends, this place is crazy.
Hardly heaven, right?
Hardly heaven, because it's part of the scenic route of the Ocala National Forest, so this product is also going to give us some sound protection too.
It is. It's going to keep your home much quieter. You're not going to be able to hopefully hear those motorcycles like you are now. The STC rating of Corefill 500 is very high. It's 53. We do a lot of movie theaters, stuff like that, simply for the STC rating. And one of the biggest assets of it in a home is keeping your house quieter.
The tightness of the house by injecting Corefill 500 into the walls adds tremendously to minimizing the infiltration. As you can see where that foam came out around the switch, that would be hot air and moisture and humid air coming into your house.
I'm so
All right.
I'm so
Great.
psyched.